Hello everybody, in this video I want to share with you my most influential games of all time. Keep in mind this is the partial list, I can't put all in one video, I'm gonna make more videos, and of course there are many games that I haven't played. So you probably won't find the games that maybe you consider the most influential game of all time. And if I played all games, well, probably this list would be a little bit different. Let's go, let's start. Now before we start, I want you to know that I'm very interested to know what are your most influential games, so remember to post it in the comment section below. Alright, it's time to game. Let's go. Now the games are arranged in no particular order. First one is Half-Life 2. Now Half-Life 2, I think this was one of the most influential games that I play on the PC. The game was full of mystery, excitement, the sci-fi environment is just beautiful. The gameplay was fun and entertaining, especially interacting with NPCs. They need to understand that many games that I play, especially one that I played recently, there is a story, but I don't feel connected with it. I don't even feel that I care about the story. Sometimes I just click forward just to go and play. But when it comes to Half-Life 2, I felt part of the story. I felt I want more of the story. And this doesn't happen often, but with Half-Life 2, I was all into it. Now, I don't usually remember openings of game, but nobody can forget the opening of Half-Life 2. No one will play this game. Next one is Wonderboy. Wonderboy, I'm talking about a series of games, not just a single title, including Wonderboy, the original one which was released on 1986. Wonderboy in Monsterland, 1987, Wonderboy 3, Monsterland, 1988, Wonderboy 3, The Dragon's Trap in 1989, Wonderboy in Masterworld, 1991. Now, these titles, especially not all of them, because some of them are more platform, other ones more kind of action role-playing games, but Master Boy in Masterland, the one that was released on 1987, and I played it, I think, on the Sega Master System. This was an action role-playing platform video game, and this one was actually the one that actually got me into role-playing games at such a young age. And also the one that got me really excited about platforming games. So I really enjoy getting new armor, new boots, new sword, discovering secret areas to get coins, and jumping and fighting enemies. This was just an amazing experience for me. Now next one is actually several games. These include Space Quest, King Quest, and I thought even Police Quest we can add it here. But Space was, I think, one of the most exciting ones for me, because this is actually the time where most games were kind of adventure games. The one that I actually played, I was really into playing adventure games, and going to an adventure in space, this is one of the most exciting ones. And I can still remember, even now after so many years, playing what you will call Space Quest 1. And this one was released in 1986, and I played this on DOS, on a PC, a very old PC. I think it was XT, but I'm not sure. Now the same goes to King Quest. I think the one that I liked the most was 4, because it's more mysterious and exciting in that way. So King Quest 4 definitely was my favorite, but all the entire King Quest games were absolutely amazing adventure games. Now keep in mind, these were point and click adventures, and now they are much less popular. Very simple, as you can see, the graphics, well, of the time. Still, I can still remember playing this until today, and recently, I think a few months ago, I started playing more retro games because I want this nostalgia getting in. It doesn't mean that I'm going to enjoy the same games all over again, playing this as an adult, but still, just getting those memories back and trying to revive some of those memories and the time that I actually played this game bring me a lot of joy. Now next one is Destiny 1, Destiny Vanilla. I got this game, this is the first game that I got on the PlayStation 4. And wow, I spent so many time on this game, and I met so many great people. And although I didn't play a lot of MMOs back then. I think I got into it when I played Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn. But after that, I was all into multiplayer games because I enjoy the social experience more than anything else in the game. It was so much fun. And wow, this game absolutely blew my mind away. I spent hundreds of hours of this game easily, all with friends, and I met friends by just doing strike and meeting another person, and then we meet together and we play together. We went into raids. We had so much fun, so much laughs, so much fun together. And by the way, I did play Destiny 2, and I kind of stopped after a while. I think that the first one just felt so much better, but you need to understand that when playing a game for the first time, there's nothing like the first time, right? So I understand that people diving into Destiny 2 will feel the same as well. But for me, Destiny, the first Destiny Vanilla, was one of the best multiplayer gameplay experiences I ever had, especially when I met so many friends and I played with them. Just an amazing experience. I'm talking about friends from all over the world. This is one of the games that just make me so happy to log in each single day and have fun with others. Well, I just can't. There's nothing that actually matched this one in any modern games that I play. Now, I wish there was Destiny 3 so I can jump and start from the beginning. But if you want to play Destiny, you can play Destiny 2. I'm not jumping on it right now, but definitely I recommend checking Destiny if you like multiplayer games, first-person shooters, RPGs. You're gonna love this game. Now, the other game that was, well, I spent thousands of hours probably on this game over many years, and this is Civilization 5. I tried 6, by the way. I didn't like it. I think it's over complex. I wanted a casual strategy game, and that's exactly what I found when I played Civilization 5. Now, next one is a game called The Great Giana Sister. This is a platformer game that was released in May 6, 1987. This is what you see here is a remake, an Android version of it, but again, plays very similar. This is one of the most exciting platformer games that I remember playing, especially when I was a child. But the most important thing here is the music. Oh boy, I love the music in this game. I still remember it so many years after. Now you need to understand, I almost in tears hearing this music. That's how influential this game was on me, especially the music. Now the next one is the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Oh boy, this game really unites so many things that I like in so many other games that I play, especially as a child. And these are role-playing games and adventure games. It's the type of world where you just, you immerse yourself into. You feel part of it, and this I think was among the first games that I actually felt part of the world. When I got in, so many hours passed, I lost even track of what's happening in real life. That's how good this game was and still is. It was also among this game that built strong foundation for my life for looter games, hunting for better items, to become stronger and more powerful. So definitely, this is one of my most favorite games of all time. Now, next one is Bard's Tale. This is the first Bard's Tale, and this was among those games that were kind of more advanced. And I remember when I first saw this gameplay, a friend of mine played it, and it was kind of things that I wasn't into because a bit more complex. I remember seeing he's playing, by the way, later become a pilot, just so you know, smart boy. And eventually I played it. And this is when I actually dive into games that require more thinking before getting into battle and just jumping and shooting. And again, this is something that I still love till this day, especially this kind of build my life for turn-based games. So even now, where I kind of get more excited when I get immediate satisfaction when dealing with real-time gameplay, I still enjoy playing turn-based games as well. So this didn't go away, and one of the kind of foundations for this was this game, Bard's Tale. And we need to understand that these games, some of these retro games, these are where the core, the fundamentals of define the genres of the games that we are playing today. So now we have really beautiful graphics and everything, but you need to understand that the core fun of the gameplay itself lies with the basic mechanics of the game. Everything built on top of it, but the reason we love these games is because the core was designed to be fun, entertaining, and engaging to us. And although you see here, kind of a textual representation of what's happening in the fight, still, these type of things, what you deal, the damage you deal, which character you're using, how much, what's the stats of your current equipment, all these are still with us today. but this core is actually what make this game so much fun to play back then, with all of the beautiful graphics that we have right now, and all the other advanced technologies that we use in games today. Next thing is The Last Ninja. This game was released in 1987 for the Commodore 64. And oh boy, this game made me love fighting games. By the way, at this time, especially in the arcade times, there were lots of fighting games. Fighting games was the thing. Many people play fighting games, and I enjoy playing this in the arcade as well. But definitely The Last Ninja, because of the music, the gameplay, was one of the most interesting and exciting games that I played back then, that evolves around melee combat. Definitely, even right now, the love that I have for fighting games, some of this love came from exactly these types of game. One of the most mentionable one is The Last Ninja. Next one is SimCity. Now, SimCity was definitely the first game that made me enjoy these city building type of games. It was the most innovative games, at this time, where you have an open-ended city building experience in a video game. It was absolutely amazing, and I played the original one in 1989, and of course the one that actually followed. But I'm still looking to a big improvement in this genre. Well, we'll need to wait and see what the next one will bring. Right now I'm not playing it, again, because lack of time, and there's so many other games that I prefer playing, but this one definitely one of the most influential ones as well. Next one is The Last of Us Remastered, because I played the remastered version on the PlayStation 4. This game actually skipped. I wasn't excited about it until a friend of mine playing also on the PlayStation 4 told me you must play this game. It's actually on on a sale, and decided to buy it. And oh boy, oh boy. Now at this time I was all into multiplayer games, you need to understand, not single player games. I didn't even care about single player experience. I wanted to play with friends. But this one actually brought me back to single player games. This specific game, The Last of Us Remastered. Now when it comes to interaction with NPCs, nothing beats this game. Absolutely a masterpiece. This is so much intense. It's the thrilling part of the game, the action, the combat, the survival aspect of this game. I wasn't into survival games before. This just brought so many things, the adventure, the mystery. Yeah, just brought everything all together in an amazing package, and this game absolutely looks amazing on the PlayStation 4 as well. So I can say that this game, after a couple of years that I haven't played single player games, really brought me back into it big time. So now I'm definitely looking into any type of game, and not kind of a lock on playing multiplayer games. Absolutely a masterpiece. I love this game. Now the next one of the list, last one on this list, on this video, so don't say, hey, what about this one, because I'm gonna have another video with more games that were so influential. This is Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 3, I think, one of the games that got me hooked, totally hooked, to first-person shooter multiplayer games. Now I played the first one, played the second one, and I enjoyed them a lot. I think the second one was the most influential one among those, but the one that I played the most, and I really enjoy, I play, I think, close to 900 hours. It's a lot compared to the free time that I had back then. It's Battlefield 3. So what I can say, this was, and I consider this one as one of my favorite first-person shooter games ever. So much fun. I played a lot of Metro, by the way. Many people hate it. I love it because of the action. I enjoy getting into the game, getting into a very intense, 20 minutes round gameplay, and and try it again. I really like the idea where it's very hard to penetrate the enemy lines. Once you do this, all the game turn around completely. One of the reasons I really enjoy playing this map. Really fun. Yeah, so as you can see, lots of games, but again, of course there are plenty more, and I know that if you say to yourself, why you haven't mentioned this or mentioned this, well, because I need to make another video. I didn't make it in an order of the most influential ones, because I just consider them influential ones. They influenced me in one way or another. I can't really kind of put them in a list to say this one is the best. All of them were great and amazing influentials. Some of them, of course, retro games, some of them more modern games, but these are actually the games that actually defined the type of games that I'm enjoying playing right now as an adult gamer. Now the most important thing is to try out different genres. Although you might think to yourself, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this one. Try different games, because I'm discovering more and more type of games that I thought that I won't enjoy, but I found myself enjoying them a lot. So again, the most important thing is to not to say just no to every single game doesn't fit the genre that you enjoy playing. Try them out and see whether you can find something that really excites you, and maybe you're gonna discover a new genre that you enjoy playing, any type of game that you enjoy playing more than anything else. If you won't try, you won't know. And of course, there are many games that many people consider as like the top of the best games ever, but I don't find them interesting at all. And some games are very popular, I don't find them interesting at all, like GTA 5. I bought GTA 5, I played this like 3 hours, and I got so bored that I just stopped playing it. Right? It's a very popular game, but I just found it totally boring. And there are so many other games where people will be so excited about, but for me, I can't for myself enjoy a game. I just or enjoy it or not. Although I give a game some time, to penetrate, to see whether I enjoy it. Yeah, so this is it for this video. I'm gonna make more, but if you wonder what games actually influenced me the most, this is just part of them. So if you enjoyed this one, consider subscribing to my channel and give this video a like. I'll see you soon on the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.